Sometimes, you want people to understand you, but the moment someone gets close enough to truly see you, something inside pulls away. You hide parts of yourself, your thoughts, your opinions, your weirdness, your truth. Not because you're lying, but because being fully seen feels strangely dangerous. Why does the brain do this? Why do we crave connection, yet fear exposure at the exact same time? Problem deep dive. Visual, person walking alone at night. You might notice it in conversations. You soften your real opinions. You joke instead of speaking honestly. You show a curated version of yourself. Psychology calls this impression management. Your mind constantly asks one silent question. If they see the real me, will they still stay? This fear is deeply tied to social rejection sensitivity, a trait shaped by evolution. For most of human history, being rejected by the group meant something serious. Isolation, loss of protection, sometimes even death. So your brain built a defense. Better to hide a little than risk losing the tribe. Reframe. But this response doesn't mean you're insecure. It means your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. Protect belonging. In personality psychology, this tension is called the belonging paradox. You need connection to feel safe. But true connection requires vulnerability, which temporarily feels unsafe. So your mind stands between two instincts. Be accepted. Don't be exposed. Psychological mechanism. Visual abstract brain animation. Think of the brain like a security system in a house. Its job isn't happiness. Its job is threat detection. And the brain treats social judgment almost like physical danger. Neuroscience shows that social rejection activates the same pain networks as injury. To the brain, being misunderstood can feel like touching a hot surface. So it installs small protective behaviors. Masking. People-pleasing. Holding back truth. Tiny psychological shields. Not because you're fake, but because your nervous system is cautious. Practical framework. So how do you slowly allow yourself to be seen? Psychology suggests 3 quiet shifts. 1. Safe exposure. Visual, slow-moving light patterns. In behavioral therapy, change happens through gradual exposure. You don't reveal everything. You reveal one honest piece at a time. Your brain learns. Nothing bad happened. Connection survived. 2. Separate rejection from identity. Cognitive psychology shows we often globalize feedback. One disagreement becomes, they don't like me. Instead, practice a mental reframe. They disagreed with an idea, not my entire self. 3. Find psychological safety. Not every environment deserves your vulnerability. Research on psychological safety shows we open up when people respond with curiosity instead of judgment. So the goal isn't being seen by everyone, just the right few. Integration. Here's the simple mental model. Visual, dim room with a slowly opening window. Imagine your identity as a room with many windows. Most people live with the curtains closed. Fear says, if the windows open, someone might criticize the room. But connection works differently. It happens when one small window opens, and someone inside simply says, I see you. Quiet, empowering, close. You were never meant to perform your entire life. You were meant to be understood. And that understanding rarely comes from dramatic reveals.